or the report note. You do that on this website. It is also on this website that the governor can log on and find out how much money Lagos State has generated today. It's there. The Accountant General will also log on to the same website and find out how much money has accrued to Lagos State government today. You, your own particular agency, you can know how much you have generated, maybe for the last 12 months, or for the last 1 week, or for today only, or for yesterday only. Whichever way you want to look at it. Maybe you're a general staff, maybe you're a commissioner for finance. You say, okay, fine, how much has Lagos State Internal Revenue Service generated for this last 1 week? You see it. So you can generate your report according to revenue type, maybe payee, maybe land discharge, maybe anything. All of them are coded. Or you can say, okay, let me generate my revenue based on agency type. I don't know your own particular agency. Maybe it's Lands Bureau. So okay, let me know how much Lands Bureau has collected. Maybe it's Ministry of Finance. Okay, let me know how much Ministry of Finance has collected. Maybe it's Lagos Internal Revenue Service. Okay, let me know how much they have collected. So you can generate based on agency type, and you can generate based on revenue type. You can also generate based on time, period of time, depending on what you want to do. So you can be in your house. If you're a senior official of the government, you can be in your house while working. If you come to the office, what will you be doing? You'll be monitoring what is happening in the field, isn't it? Have they paid? Have they not paid? Has the receipt been validated? Has it not been validated? If you stay in your house, what will you be doing? You'll be monitoring, have they paid? Have they not paid? Who has paid? Who has not paid? Has the receipt been validated? The same thing that you will do. So even if you're on holiday, you are still at work. The website that we're talking about here allows you to do that. These are the utilities that you want to bring closer to the government officials so that they can use it. There is so much trouble in Lagos traffic-wise. We don't want people to be running all over the places. You can stay in your office and do more than you would have done if you were in the field via this website. You can get that there. Of course, pay ID creation. Yeah, if you are every tax-paying member of Lagos State is properly identified. Proper identification is very, very important. What we are doing here is it's just the basic thing that we used to do. I attended a primary school where we had some nice aunties that taught us. Some of them didn't understand our language and they couldn't pronounce our names very, very correctly. So if they managed to pronounce your name the first day, second day, the third day, they give you a number in the register. Yes. They say, they call your name and say, hey, okay, I was always at last. It's always at last. They say you're number 29. So if they call you, okay, call you today, call you tomorrow. The next day is number 29. And if you hear number 29 and you don't answer, that is trophy. That was how it used to be. Let's move a little bit ahead of that. We are all financial members of the public. We have accounts at the banks. Am I right? Yes. When you go to the bank to open an account with them, what do? They simply open an account for you and give you an account number. Why are they giving you a number and not your name? Because somebody else can bear your name. But with your number, it's final. It's a proper way of identifying you. Am I right? So each time you want to go back to that bank for a particular transaction, do they create a new number for you? Do they create a new account for you? What do? You bring back your number. It will be unfair for you to go to the bank and say, they ask you what is your name, you say you don't know. What is your account number, you say you don't know. Do we do that? No. But in Lagos State government transactions, they will send a driver. If you send a driver, you say go and pay. You say, what is your guy's name? I don't know. What is his payer ID? I don't know. How do you want this business to go on? You see, what we are doing here is not different from what obtains in the general public. So each time, the first time you go to make payments at any particular bank, at any particular branch of any bank in Lagos State, the first thing they do is to properly identify you and assign a number to you. The system generates that number and gives it to you. How is this number delivered to you? One, all of us must have our ETCC cards. I want to believe that 97% of Lagosians have the card. Tax-paying public has the card. Because these cards, they come for it every day. They apply every day and deliver it every day. So it's people who are in Lagos that have these cards. So they have it now. So this, your payer identification number is on that card. And we are encouraging everybody who will come to make payments to come with that card. If you come with that card and your payer ID is there, it has solved about 90% of the challenges that you have. One, nobody will duplicate your profile on the system, because one of the basic challenges you have in this system is duplication of profile. You come today, you make payment with Okechukwu Okoro. The next day you come and say, okay, it's Okechukwu Okoro Onyema. Are you the same person? You are the same person, but will the system see you are the same? No, you are two people now. So when I can say, okay, fine, I need my remittance statement. They say, okay, what is your name? You say it's Okechukwu Okoro. They run to the system and print your profile based on Okechukwu Okoro. Maybe you have only made one transaction based on that one. When they give you, say, no, I bet this one, I bet that one, I bet that one. No, it's fraud. You begin to clap your hand and say fraud. It's okay, fine. Let us even investigate this fraud. Go and bring all your receipts. You bring your receipt. This one is Okechukwu Okoro. This one is Okechukwu Okoro Onyema. And you have two numbers. Can they be the same? So what we do here is that we try to manage such scenarios, such situations, and then we begin to talk about mergers. But then if you're talking about mergers, it takes time, because you also understand that there is what we call identity theft. Am I right? Somebody can steal your profile of the system. So for A and B to be matched, there must be concrete evidence that A and B are the same. And you are government officials, you know that it is not going to be as easy as I have said it. Is it going to be as easy in practice? Is it going to be as easy as that? Because if you bring it to me, and say I should match, I must make sure that all the I's and T's, all the I's are dotted, all the T's are, because tomorrow I will be the one to go to jail and I've obtained benefits. So what happens? I must make sure that everything is perfectly correct before I can match. And that is why we say, let us not match. Let us pay with our ETCC cards. The payer ID is there. While you cannot come physically with the ETCC card, always memorize your payer identification number. It is on that card. If you bring it, you don't need to memorize it. Show that card. That's number one way of delivering that payer identification number. Number two way is on the receipt. The final point of every transaction is a receipt. Once the transaction, you have initiated the transaction, you start, you log on to ePay, you post the transaction, supply all information, you click on your pay to bank, the next thing that you see is a receipt. The payer identification number is there. And when that receipt comes, you receive an alert on your phone. And that is also one reason why, because if you go to the bank, some people say, look, if I go to the bank, they will say, they'll ask me about my phone number. Some people say, look, I have never seen a phone before. I don't have a phone number. In this Nigeria today, they will tell you they don't have a phone, and they don't have a phone number. What about email? They say, what do you want to do with email? What do we want to do with somebody's phone number? We say, if you make a payment to Lagos State government, you should receive an alert giving you the details of the payment which you have made. So that if you have, maybe your name is wrongly spelled, you look at it and say, no, this is not my name. You have spelled it wrongly. So let's even begin to pursue it before you even get to where you get to, and they tell you that the receipt is not valid. Let us even give you an alert for you to be assured that this money that you have paid has gone to the right quarters. That one person along the road has not taken the money. Is there anything wrong with that? Is there anything wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Then it's okay, give us your email. If you give us your email, we deliver the same receipts to your inbox so that you can go and print your receipt yourself. So that if, instead of saying, look, I have lost the receipt, I was beaten by the rain, or some people, every day, people slice people's bags, especially ladies' bags, they slice it and take whatever the content is. So you have lost your receipt there. Then you now begin to run to the bank, please your receipt for me. The bank will not pay any attention to you. But it is in your inbox. Why don't you print it yourself? There is nothing like this one is it imitation or original? You say, give me your original receipt. There is nothing like that. Because you are printing it from the same source. You can print it 1 million times. That is why we are asking for the email. So that at every point you are in control of what has happened. So, all of that you can also achieve during the application on that website. Then, report generation. Yes, for a very good government decision, even at any level, you must have a good report. Africans have never, they don't have, we are yet, at least at domestic level, we are yet to appreciate that. We are yet to appreciate that the person that has good data, good information should be the one making decision. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Some of us say, I'm the man, so I'm going to be the one to make the decision. You are making the decision over a matter that you don't know about. What kind of decision is that going to be? So the person that has the information is, okay, fine, I'm the one that go to the market. I know how much a plate of eba costs. That is the one that should make the decision concerning eba, not you. That is what we are saying. Reports. The quality of decisions you make will depend on the quality of reports you have. Am I right? Yes. And EBS RCM, this website allows you to generate such reports. What kind of report do you want? You want your cash book reports? It's same as it. You want to know how much First Bank has collected for the last 1 month? It's here. You want to know how much Board of Federal Revenue has collected? It's here. What? 5 more minutes. Whatever.